would you guys like to come on over and help out with me and work with these refugees and everything else? And so I asked Obi the question, would you like to go to Ukraine and do some work? And she said, I would love to. The way it started out was, um, there was a lot of, obviously, on the news. There were stories about attacks being, in Ukraine from Russia, and schools being attacked, and hospitals being attacked, and a lot of civilian casualties over there. And so Ovi decided to say, okay, well, I need to help these guys somehow, and put up a website together to collect medical supplies for wounded soldiers and people who were wounded, because there was a shortage of medical supplies. And she got a website up and running, and I put her website up on my social media channels, and lo and behold, in a few weeks, we had almost 200 pounds of medical supplies
Wow.
donated.
300 pounds.
300 pounds
I
of
learned that recently. It was almost 300 pounds worth
Wow.
of worth of supplies.
medical supplies, gauze and cotton balls and syringes and all sorts of things that we created just an Amazon type registry. And that resulted in one of my buddies, Santosh, who it was doing some volunteer work in Ukraine with the organization to help with the refugees that were non-military, or people who were affected and displaced by the war. And he was working on the west side of Ukraine, because all of this, they had migrated from the east where the war was happening.
Hmm.
And he saw the post and said, would you guys like to come on over and help out with me and work with these refugees and everything else? And so I asked Obi the question, would you like to go to Ukraine and do some work? And she said, I would love to. And that's how the trip started.
Yeah.
Got got it. So what were you guys? Was it scary?
Um, honestly, it wasn't scary when we got there. Really, there was obviously some amount of uncertainty in terms of there's bomb shelters everywhere, and there are bomb sirens going off every so often. So it was a little, we were a little uncertain about the environment, but it generally felt pretty safe. So not
And then
scary.